right, let us give credit where it's due. Minister David Umahi showed up in person and said the words most Nigerian ministers have never said. I take full responsibility. That matters, and it should be acknowledged. But the concessionary has since responded. CEO Samuel Daramola of the Benin-Asaba Expressway Concession Company blamed the road crisis to heavy rainfall, high traffic volume, and the difficulty of constructing side drains while keeping the road open, saying the company has been wrestling with the weather. Nigerians online are not buying it, with comments describing the explanation as staged and questioning the company's basic competence. We'll take some reactions. Take the comment before you, because it's all part of the story. I'll take this reaction from Mazi, who wrote, "It's good that he is finally there," referring to David Umahi. But the main issue is resolving that 25-year private concession deadlock that slowed down government intervention in the first place. Glad to see the Ewedu and Sabo Okpa presidency stepped in directly. But meanwhile, Rufai, during that same visit, Edo State Governor Monday Okpebolo sparked mixed reactions online after declaring that Edo people are happy with the president because he has the right intentions for the people. Let's take a look.
I thought people we are happy with the president.
Yes, sir.
Yes. We are happy. Don't listen to all these social media opposition here and there. We know the president means well for Edo. Yes, whenever there is problem, the president always listens. Because Edo State is like a gateway to any part of the south-south, southeast and southwest.
Yes, sir.
Even to the north. We are the center point. So anything that happens here affects every state in this country. And the president is fully aware of this. That is why he doesn't want anything to happen in Edo State. So I want to thank you, Mr. Minister, and I want you to take our message back to the president. That thank you. I know people are saying thank you. That once this road is completed, Minister, we will come back to thank you and thank Mr. President for helping us to fix our state. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Rufai, online, these comments immediately spurred backlash as they raised questions around governors believing they can speak on behalf of the people. I'd like for you to comment on both of that as well before I continue on this route.
What do you expect Governor Okpebolo to say in that instance? He said that his ambition is to get how many million votes for President Tinubu? Two.
2 million, he said.
How will he say 2 million?
That's what he said.
2 million votes,
Correct.
okay. Yes. I thought it's even more than that.
No, how many voters are in the
I don't know.
Even the 2 million is
I don't know. 2 million votes,
yes.
Right? The 2 million people that didn't vote for him, he wants to get them for President Tinubu. So what do you expect Governor Okpebolo to say? He will say it. Can't you even see that Minister Umahi was looking at him like, okay, we are here to deal with a serious matter, to address the people that are in pain. I have apologized. He had to bring in President Tinubu in on. That's true. So what do you expect?
Edo is tiny.
Edo is tiny. It's tiny.
That is the important thing. Edo is tiny.
That's hate speech. Don't call it tiny. It's not good though.
Was it the governor that said that?
No, Edo people. They don't say shiny. They say Edo is tiny.
It's not Edo people.
Don't say Edo.
She's from Edo.
Don't say Edo people. But anyway, what are you even saying? Shebi, somebody said that they don't have TV to watch our eyes in Edo here. So what is it? Yes. Didn't they say it?
It was campaign season.
They said it. So I Doctor, continue with that statement, Jare. That's it. But the question I want to ask you, like I asked yesterday, now we know it's a company that handled the concession. Can we sue the concession company?
Well, under what will you be? What injury will you be trying to seek a remedy for?
Okay, so let me list them.
Damage?
Let me list them. 500 billion. 500 million. Or is it billion or billion? They said loss of income. Psychological trauma. The damage, loss of revenue, the woman that had fish on the road that were carrying and all of that this stopped. Other losses, miss of appointment, accident that might have occurred, threat to life in that situation and other things. Can we all pack all of this in a class action lawsuit and just test this? No, you know why I'm saying this, Doctor?
What would be your prayer?
Dr. Abati. I've listed the prayer now. You know why I'm saying all of this? See, society only has this problem. You were quoting the laws on concession. Society only will continue to have this problem, and concession will not be able to be done right if concessionaires know that they can get away when they don't fulfill their obligations.
Okay. What will be your course of action? Your course of action will be to say that you have the right to enjoy infrastructure.
Okay.
That you have the right to egress in or egress out of any part of Nigeria without hindrance, because, the roads should be in a good state. Now, your right to enjoy infrastructure, that will fall under fundamental directives of state policy. That will be Chapter 2. The same Constitution, Section 6 of 6, says that Chapter 2, although there is, legal argument over it, it says Chapter 2 is non-justiciable. Where you have rights that you can enforce is under Chapter 4, where you can say freedom of movement.
Right.
Okay. What will you be telling the court?
No, so where will the penalty now come in for actions like this?
Can the federal government sue for breach of contract?
The government can determine the contract.
Yes.
So government can
penalize the concessionaire.
Can government take the concessionaire to task now and penalize them for breach of contract?
Yes,
Minister Umahi, please, can you go ahead and do this?
But not as an individual.
There must be a penalty for this suffering. Is it too much to ask for?
No, until we start to see penalties. Measures,
the country will not move on. So, Minister Umahi, we have gotten a legal perspective here. Can we go ahead and bring these people to task? Because a concessionaire cannot just come and give a dumb response on television and tell us like we don't know what is going on in this country and be telling us rainfall sunshine and everything and sunshine and people's life were at stake without any action being taken.
All right.
So that should be the next course of action. That's what I'm just concerned about.
We're still on this road infrastructure, and I'll take one comment from Leke. Emekus wrote, Your Excellency, President Tinubu and Minister Umahi, 240 million Nigerians are demanding urgent action and accountability. The condition of roads across the 36 states and 774 local government areas has become unbearable. Communities are feeling the Benin Expressway on their own because they feel abandoned. This should never be the reality in a nation with the resources, the leadership capacity Nigeria possesses. Nigerians are demanding you to fix all the bad roads without delay. Infrastructure is not a luxury. It is the foundation of safety, economic growth, and national dignity. Every Nigerian child deserves to travel, learn, and live in a country where leaders prioritize their well-being. And thank you for that comment, Emekus, on Leke. Now, Ayo, the fireworks at the 2026 NBA conference continued on Tuesday as activist Very Darkman dropped what may be the most explosive allegation yet, declaring before a room full of senior security chiefs that there are no unknown gunmen in Nigeria and that the military, police, immigration, and custom officers are themselves the unknown gunmen. Let's take a look.
There are no unknown gunmen anywhere. They are the unknown gunmen. The military men are the unknown gunmen. The immigration, the customs, these guys are the unknown gunmen. Nobody else. See, surprisingly, we have a lot of checkpoints in Nigeria. A lot of checkpoints, police checkpoints. When you're traveling from Lagos, you're coming to Abuja, Lokoja axis, you have a lot of checkpoints there. But then again, a lot of kidnappings happen along that route. Do you know why? When you pass with your car, you meet a checkpoint. When you meet the checkpoint, the policemen say, wind down, you wind down, open your boots, you open your boots. Believe you me, everybody knows who is rich and who is poor, and everybody knows the people that belong in the middle class. So when they look at you, okay, when you pass, they make those calls and say, the red Corolla, somebody is there that can pay. Do you understand? It's not rocket science. It's not.
Well, in a swift response, a representative from Nigeria's military pushed back publicly against VDM's claims, calling them completely unsubstantiated. The representative went on to declare that the only entity holding the country together is the military. Let's take a look.
Okay, I'll go on and say what I have to say. If Very Dark Man will sit here and say that all military are corrupt, is as good as saying all lawyers are corrupt. So I also want to put it on record firmly that the only institution in this country that is holding this country, the only institution that is giving us the safety, the sanity we need in support with other stakeholders is the military. And I want to put it also on record that military men daily, every day, they are dying to make sure that we have the peace that we are having to even hold this conference.
Thank you.
So please, when we make statements that are not founded, without any basis, please, let's come out with your evidence. And if you have your proof, you table it before the appropriate authorities for proper investigation.
If I was saying two truths can
Three things can be true.
Three, not two. Three truths can exist at the same time. While speaking later during this panel, VDM apologized for his comments, but this exchange quickly sparked mixed reactions online. VDM also received an award at this panel. I believe your thoughts on all of this.
Okay, so what VDM did was the error of generalization.
Yes.
Even though there are truths to what he said, the challenge there was that he made a sweeping statement and said, all. It's not possible. That's why I protested when Dr. Bati said, all Edo people are saying, what's it?
I didn't use
Chinese.
the phrase all.
Okay, say Edo
I
people.
say Edo people.
It's not the
Edo
difference.
is Chinese.
Just the word all.
Okay, the Edo people. But he said Edo people. But that is the challenge with generalization and sweeping statements. Sometimes you lose the essence of what is being said. And let me talk about the essence of what VDM is saying, that there's corruption in the military, that there's complicity in the military, and that the people that we call unknown gunmen are supported, helped, enabled by the military. Now, let me look at some cases, and I'm glad that the woman, also of the forces, had come out to speak in defense. And like Rufai said, two truths can coexist. I don't want this to be an attack on officers who go out daily to pay the ultimate sacrifice in some instances to defend the territory of Nigeria. Oftentimes, we have talked about how we salute the efforts of the military. OG, this week, you had brought out the video where they were applauding, servicemen. Yes. And we said how important it was to continue to praise the efforts of the military. But are there bad eggs in the military? Absolutely. If you ask any ranking officer in the military who wants to tell you the truth, they will tell you that there are people who are complicit in this fight or in this terrorism war. Look at the case in Kebbi State, for instance. The Government Girls Comprehensive School, whereby they got intelligence that they had bandits or terrorists coming to attack the school, and they deployed military officers there. Somebody made a call to withdraw those officers from that place, and then just moments later, the bandits attacked. Who would you say is complicit there? And this is what we're asking for. What VDM has done is to throw light on an issue that has made this war against terrorism difficult to win, because the same people who are supposed to be fighting it are some of the people who are enabling it. And so what should this wake-up call be for? It is to sanitize what is a corrupt system, and there are corrupt systems across the world, in the FBI, CIA, everywhere, from all the formations. So what this should be is a wake-up call that if we're going to end insecurity in Nigeria, we must look at those who are complicit. If we're looking at unknown gunmen, people who are going to perpetrate evil in communities in the country, we must be serious about addressing one of the big issues, which is complicity amongst ranking members of the military and the armed forces. Right. That is what he was saying. But I do again double down, and I think he responded by saying that he's not saying everyone is, but there are corrupt politicians, there are corrupt military men, there are corrupt lawyers, there are corrupt broadcasters and journalists. It is just how to fish them out and ensure that they do not spoil what should be a great effort in fighting insecurity.
Somebody screamed when you said corrupt journalists.
I said there's corrupt there are corrupt policemen, there are corrupt leaders everywhere. But not on this table though. But I'm just saying that we must
removing yourself.
No. Our men and women of integrity. What I'm saying is that if you're going to tackle the problem, don't bury your hand in sand. It is true. What we should then do is how to fish out and create an institution where it becomes difficult to enable such people from thriving in that circumstance.
All right, then now to security matters. With President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ordering an immediate manhunt for armed kidnappers who launched coordinated deadly attacks on 4 Niger State villages last Friday, abducting as many as 500 worshippers inside mosques during prayers in one of the most brazen mass abduction operations Nigeria has witnessed in recent memory. In a statement released on Tuesday from his special assistant on media, Bayo Ononuga, the president stated in part that those who carried out this cowardly attack on defenseless Nigerians are enemies of peace and enemies of humanity who will not go scot-free. Meanwhile, as of today, it has been 103 days since more than 40 school children were abducted from Musa Central Primary School in Asikari Uba local government area of Borno State. And not one of them has come home as their heartbroken parents took to the streets of Uba on Saturday, carrying pink placards bearing the words, "Bring back our children." Let's take a look.
I want to see my daughter! I want to see my daughter!
I mean, this is heartbreaking to see. I mean, I know that we campaigned heavily when the Oyo school children were abducted. I don't know how that, how this escaped the media. And is it because the children are... Yes, we did, but not as much as this. I mean, this is 103 days. It's the same day. I mean, this is really heartbreaking to see. Right now, we are charging the military to go and bring our children home. Your thoughts?
The part of the story that we don't even understand is how many kids are in captivity. There's a discrepancy over the number. Is it 40? Is it more than 40 in Askari Uba? That's number one. Number two, what are they doing about it? The government said they're doing something about it. We're waiting till that comes out. Another 60 people were taken in Niger. That's another one. Like I said, and now let me segue to what Very Dark Man said. Yes, you pointed out the fact that there was generalization. But I also want to ask, why is the complicity so much that for over 20 years since this started, we've not been able to solve the problem of complicity? That's where I feel that there's a big problem. Every government that has come into power have used security to take money from the people, and the monies have not been appropriately spent. So much so that the defense budget is high, the military will complain that it's not enough. At the end, we don't get a lot out as regards insecurity. We keep having a metamorphosis of these groups. 5-10 years ago, we're not talking about herdsmen or Lakurawa.
Lakurawa, yeah.
Today, we are talking about Lakurawa. When all of this started, it was only in the northeast. Now we are talking about Sokoto. We're talking about parts of the north. So why is this complicity so much that we cannot do something about it? And like he was saying, many truths can exist. Yes, we celebrate. I mean, it will be terrible for anybody to say we don't celebrate our soldiers enough here. But do you remember the day I was crying over General Oba's death?
Yeah.
That I went emotional.
Yeah.
That we failed that man. Have I not come here to cry over the death of many generals? Do you know how much of a personal loss it does to me? Because I have friends in the military also. And I look out for them. Do you know the psychological trauma I feel every day just thinking of the fact that my friends in the military, there might be a day I will send a WhatsApp message, they will not be able to reply because they're probably dead. I live with that mortal fear every day, and that's why we care for these people. But it will not stop us from talking about the complicity when there is complicity, and we can't just understand how this is going on.
All right.
There used to be a level of safety in this country before now.
All right.
All of a sudden, it's so hard that you cannot have any level of safety. Yeah. People are being killed. People are being taken away.
All right.
And we need to talk about this. So please, those that are holding Nigeria, that have built up a complex with insecurity, I beg, leave this country alone now. We are begging.
All right. Very well. Quickly, Dr. Bati, because it says we have to...
Just to say two things. One, we will recall that it was on the same day that the children in Askura Uba local government were abducted. May 15, 2026, that we had the incident in Oyo State, in Orire local government, specifically in Ahuru, Isinle. The children from Oyo State have since returned, which was why the Arewa leaders were protesting that, the children from the north should also be brought back to go. The second thing is that this is not a matter that can be handled by Niger State alone. Niger State ironically, which is the other instructive point, is where we have a governor called Farmer Bago, agriculture. Now, they really cannot achieve much with agriculture because the state has so much ungoverned space, and then there is insecurity. One major road, Niger to Mokwa, the whole of that area, there is insecurity. And to worsen matters, Niger State also shares border in the northern area with the Republic of Benin. So it's a very peculiar situation that they have in Niger State, but the government keeps doing the same thing. We have ordered the security agencies to go and rescue the people. Nigerian children in Borno State, in Niger State, they are being abducted. Some of them, the Askura Uba people, they've been in captivity for over 100 days.
All right.
It's not good news.
Bring our children
Although
home.
you will bring big good news later.
Yes.
But this one is
It's
sad
not.
news.
Yes. That's why we have to try to mix it, because it can't just be doom and gloom in Nigeria. Well, meanwhile, Rufai, an FCT area council chairman set social media awash after declaring on camera, without apology, that any resident who does not support the APC should pack up and leave, insisting that those who benefit from Tinubu and Wike's development projects cannot turn around and vote against the APC in 2027. Let's take a look.
My area council, it's either you're doing APC or leave the area council. I'm not fighting with confidence. I'm telling you. You know why? I cannot have minister and president doing for us what they are doing. Then on the day of election, you now come and say you want to match me. I will not. It's either you are with us or you
All right. This chairman, Shakwolo, his boldness to declare this kind of political rhetoric is shocking many online, especially because it comes just days after the Osun East election as well. Shakwolo.
Very good, very bold. Oji,
We've seen these things, yeah.
We're finished. There's no redemption at this point with this level of partisanship. So is Wike and Tinubu's private account money they are using to do all this infrastructure, right? Mm-hmm. So there's no element of taxpayers' money. There's no element of dividends of democracy. You see, our politicians are so deluded that they think whatever project or infrastructure they do is their own money they use to do it. They don't know that it's the people's money. You can see the level of delusion. I'm sure the relevant authorities are seeing this.
Yeah.
This is insightful enough.
Yes, Amnesty International has said that it is
should
insightful.
not be picked up by the authorities.
It's an act of violence.
And be dealt with.
That's
it will
a
not
good
be picked
question.
up. It can never be picked up.
So if it's not picked up, what's the
No, but he came out to say it was AI. Remember, he came to I wonder
it can
if this
never
one will
be picked up.
AI.
You know why?
Right?
You know why? He's a member of APC, just like this one will not be picked up. But please let an NDC member or an ADC member, another person that's not tied to the APC try it. They will be picked up. So that's the massive hypocrisy. So I'm happy you brought forward that. But in an ideal country, it should be picked up. Let me stretch your argument for you. What has happened to Ginga today? Sheikh Ginga, with the hate speech he espoused, he's still making statements. So as long as you align with the APC, you can get away with murder. You can say anything you want to say. You can set the country on fire. You can do this. If Obi says this now, they will start. Oji, please, I quickly want to address something on that subsidy issue. You see, there's a level of hypocrisy and lies government tells people. The Nigerian government acts like the Nigerian people are dumb. And it's obvious. Any politician that comes in thinks Nigerian people are stupid. They keep saying there was corruption in subsidy. Who was doing the corruption, Oji? Who was administering subsidy? It's not the NNPC. It's not a government institution. It's not the NNPC that is paying the money. Have we not asked the NNPC many times, give us a forensic audit of your payments and all of that? President Tinubu keeps now he's debating and arguing and saying Atiku is not ignoramus, abi.
Not sound.
But this same President Tinubu, Nigerians hear this, so this same President Tinubu in 2024 didn't have problems when NNPC paid 7.1 trillion energy recovery costs. They didn't have problems with paying subsidy that time. After they announced subsidy gone. That's why the hypocrisy stinks to me.
All right.
This same President Tinubu, as at 2025, told NNPC to keep 50% of their revenue to sort out the arrears of subsidy. So where is the corruption coming from? It's not a government establishment. As NNPC accounted for all the money that came into the NNPC till date.
All right.
So when they say there's corruption, is it me that is causing the corruption or the same government institution called the NNPC?
Save me, please.
Well, all right.
Please save me. All right. Thank you, Rufai.